Hey everybody, welcome to Lethal Weapon After Show here on AFTERBUZZ TV. We are covering Season 1, Episode 9. Stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Yes, hello everybody. Welcome back to AFTERBUZZ TV for the special Christmas holiday episode of Lethal Weapon called Jingle Bell Glock. I am your host, Alexis Torres. You can find me all over social media at 8Torres890. And of course, I have two penguins on my Christmas sweater, but it's because it's Tango and Cash on this one.
All day.
Look at that handsome fellow over there. Look at it.
Look at that lovely young lady over there.
Thanks, guys. But
don't let the smooth looks fool you. It's your boy, Chaos J, KAAOSJ. Represent for Tango and Cash. That's Tango, because she's spicy and feisty.
Yeah.
And I am Cash. And we are happy to be with you today because it's the fall finale or the holiday finale of Lethal Weapon.
I can't believe it. I feel like
I can't either. It just flew by.
I know. I mean, we have more episodes, of course.
We do.
So,
we have a lot more episodes.
Yeah, so we have plenty of time. But definitely, guys, don't forget to check out iTunes and make sure you find our show and do that. Remember, we had a lucky lady.
Or 4.
Because the other stars do not work.
They don't.
They don't. But remember, someone won something last time they put an iTunes
they
review.
Did.
You know who you are, girl.
We be giving away some goodies.
So you got to make sure to stay tuned. And also, obviously, we're here live. I have the live chat on my phone. And you could just talk to us here because we love Lethal Weapon. And I'm really kind of sad that it's like I'm having a bittersweet moment of it being gone for the break. And then also, I apologize. I just like hearing us talk over each other.
Because we sound so good.
Yeah, all the time. But yeah, I have a bittersweet moment because I'm like, oh man, the holidays are coming up and I could use a break, but at the same time, I need my Lethal Weapon. I need it.
Right. Especially with this episode. This was another, I hate saying it, but it was another good episode.
Yeah, there was nothing wrong with it. I mean, I have a little tiny, like microscopic problem where I was like, oh, it's so much buildup. Just tell me what happens. And then at the very end, I was like, no, I want more. Look what you've done. But that's the whole point.
They definitely set the stage in this episode.
They did, and I have questions. So, what did you think? Just off the top of your head, thoughts of the episode.
It was a good episode. I didn't know what I was gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what I was gonna get. I was looking. For me, I was trying to see like, okay, are they gonna tie anything in from the
actual
movies into this episode? Just because in Lethal Weapon 2, it revolved around Christmas time.
It did.
So I was looking for that. But yeah, I mean, it was a good episode. It had some heart. It had a couple moments where it kind of tugged at my heartstrings, so that was good. So I'm just, let's talk about it. I mean, because I also feel like they might have planted a seed or two, and maybe even dropped an egg on us.
I'm like, I feel like my head is just spinning from all the stuff that we learned today.
We had a semi-happy ending, but it's only just the beginning. I
am not satisfied with my
January
answers.
Cannot come soon enough.
Well, the good thing is it's not like the end of January. We're getting it right in the beginning, so that's kind of nice. But let's start off with obviously our crime, which is what what happened. We had our victim Elena Tull, I think, where she was thrown off the top floor of a LA hotel, which most of those in downtown are pretty freaking high up. So, and if you look, I actually tweeted out a little bit earlier tonight how they shot that scene. They had the stunt woman hanging from a crane and then dropped her. I mean, obviously she's wearing a harness and stuff, but like that's what. So you literally see a picture of this woman just like hanging out
in like a shirt.
No, yeah, like a nightie, like just hanging out
in a negligee.
Yeah,
I'm just hanging, chilling. What's up, guys?
It was so funny because it wasn't like a close-up shot. It was it was like from like a block away, and you can just see it, and you're just like, you had to fall from that, just being held by just a string. That's so scary. I wouldn't be able to do that. But that's me, though. But we found out that she was the girlfriend of a very well-known Mexican cartel drug lord named Eddie Flores, which for some reason the name stuck out for me. I thought maybe he was in the Lethal Weapon movies, but he's not.
No.
The name just was really, really...
Well, I mean, let's just say, you know, I'm sure between movies and other TV shows, we've probably heard a few Flores cartel members.
True. You have a point.
I mean, it's just one of those names.
Yeah. I don't know. For some odd reason, I was just like, why is that? No, okay.
I mean, no, it did. I'm not going to lie, because I was like, ooh, Eddie Flores. I was like, where have I heard that name?
Nope. And it was just
Is that the guy that's down the street? No, that's not my neighbor. No, that's not.
No, I hope your neighbor's not the head of Mexican cartel. That would be scary. And apparently Eddie Flores is also very well known in El Paso because... Riggs,
low-key infamous.
Or I'm not skipping Riggs's flashbacks. We're just kind of squeezing them together so that we have enough time. I just want to talk about the actual crime all together. So, we also found out that our victim, Elena, was actually going to meet somebody for coffee the next day. Someone just nicknamed H. And I love how they were kind of like, is it Henry? Was it Hugo? And they're like, Hugo?
Yeah.
Who goes on a date with
Hugo? With a guy named Hugo, exactly.
I actually don't know many Hugos, but I mean, it sounds nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's okay. I mean, I would never name my kid Hugo, but I wouldn't stop them from having a friend to come over and play.
Yeah, just because their name is Hugo. Oh, sorry.
No, sorry. No, what's your name again, son? No, okay, no, sorry. No Hugo's allowed at this play date.
Hugo's allowed on this play date. That's terrible, but also get it. But we found out it's actually a she. It was not a date. It was a meetup with a girl named Hannah, who apparently was a journalist who was writing about Eddie Flores. Yeah. And I love how Riggs and Murtaugh were like, do you know what you're getting into? People die. Like, what is the matter with you?
This dude is real.
And she didn't care.
He does not play games. He quit school because of recess.
Yeah, I love that analogy. Like, it makes sense. And the fact that she was like, it doesn't matter. You guys are not doing a great job catching him, so I'm going to put all this stuff out.
I'm not confident that you're not going to do a good job.
I was like, please be quiet. And I'm like, also, you don't know Riggs and Murtaugh. Like,
exactly. You don't know. You're not knowing.
Yeah. So
double negative. You not knowing,
girl. You not knowing, girl. Wow, I haven't heard that phrase in a long time. My mom tries to use that. And, oh, gosh. And then so we find out that Eddie Flores is actually not hiding that much. He was out at a club and enjoying it with the ladies, drinking it up, having a good time.
Thing, like business as usual, all day. Like he was not sweating and losing any sleep over his ex.
Yeah, so stupid. Yeah. And so pretty much they just crashed the party.
But that's what they do.
No, that's exactly what they do. And sadly enough, Eddie kind of got to Riggs at this point in time. So now
that was some low blows.
So it sucks because I'm going to talk a little bit about the flashbacks. I love how they open the show with a flashback of them meeting for the first time. Yeah. I was going to say Miranda. But it's, okay, I was right.
It is Miranda. Yeah.
Okay, there's a lot of names going through my head right now. Miranda was stuck in El Paso at a bar because her flight was delayed or she missed it or something like that. And they met at a bar. She had nowhere to stay. I'm assuming like the hotels were all booked up or closed or something. And so she stayed with Riggs.
And not only that, but let's not forget that, he kind of saved her from the
bartender.
I don't want to call him sleazy. He wasn't really sleazy. He was a little thirsty.
It's the holidays.
He was parched.
Yeah. I love it because I'm like, there's a bar for you, sir.
Right.
There's a bar for you.
He wanted to. He was looking to get cuffed. Cuffing season. And he saved her. And that's always money. And for most women, if you can rescue them from somebody they do not want to talk to.
And you can clearly see it on her face too. She's like, I really just want to eat the steak in peace. Please leave me alone. And Riggs picked up on that. He's like, you know what she would want for Christmas? Some peace and quiet.
Yeah.
And also, you know what I would like? Another beer.
Yeah, exactly.
It was lovely. It was very charming, and it was nice. So he did the gentleman thing. He brought her back to a place not to canoodle or anything like that.
No Netflix and chill.
No Netflix. Not even close. It was more just like, hey, I have a couch you can sleep on. I hope that's cool. Enjoy. And then apparently that's when the sparks started to fly from that tiny little Christmas tree that they had.
It was a magical moment.
And I love how he kept the tiny Christmas tree. That was awesome. Yeah. He could have been like, nope, don't want to look at it. It has too many memories. But I'm glad that he kept that because it was really cute. Also, my Christmas tree is the same size. So I have a tiny apartment. I need a tiny tree. And also I have a dog that likes to run into things. So I'm glad I have a tiny tree. But Eddie brings up the fact of like, around this time, it's kind of hard for people, who lose family,
accidents
lose partners, loved ones. Yeah, as soon as he said accidents happen, Riggs just snapped. This is the part that we've been waiting for, was that moment of Riggs snapping. And this was a perfect episode for that because of the fact that I'm just going to get into it now so that we don't have to talk about it anymore. Last Christmas, she did not just give him his heart. She gave him a pregnancy test. That was
bam,
positive.
So, right. So then it just goes to show that, like, this time of year for him right now is rough. And there's something that Trish points out, too.
Oh, man, I, like, cried.
When she said, like,
teared up.
Think about this, he thought that this year, he'd be spending it with his wife and his baby.
With their new home in El Paso, like this big-ass house.
Life was going to be great, and now he's by himself.
Like, completely. Like, there's nothing for him right now.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, we have the Murtaughs. We know that as viewers. But if you're going through something like that, especially since
you feel like you're alone, you don't feel like you have anybody.
Yeah, because, I mean, if she was pregnant in, I'm assuming, like, probably, like, maybe a few weeks, maybe a month or something like that.
She died in September.
Oh, snaps.
Right, she died. She died in September. So
wait, how?
She was about to go. You remember, she was about to go give birth.
Yeah. So wait, Wait, I can't do math. How many months is that?
Well, fast forward. Well,
rewind, right?
That was like what, a little over a year.
Yeah. So
because December to December,
just found out.
December to December. So that was what, 14 months.
Yeah, I guess. No, that doesn't make sense. That's
15,
too far.
15 months. She died in September.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you got October, November, December, and then jump to now, December 2016. That's a year. So that's what? That's
okay. I see what you're doing now.
Right. You see what I just did there?
But yeah, no.
I can add sometimes.
I can't do math. That is the one thing I can't do is math. But yeah, so pretty much it was interesting at the fact that I loved his gift, which was the necklace with the letter M on it, and and the fact that Trish actually picked up on that. Murtaugh wasn't trying to be mean. It just kind of came off. Because anytime that someone's going through grief, if you ever say, I know what you're going through, just don't.
Yeah, no, not at all.
I've made that mistake before. People have done it to me when I've lost people. It's like, it depends. Obviously, if you've lost a grandparent or something, and you've also lost a grandparent, that's fine. That makes sense. But if you still have your wife and kids, and someone just lost their wife and kids, don't ever say that.
No, not a good thing. It.
But again, Murtaugh didn't mean anything by it.
Right, and then sometimes I think people feel like, I have to say something when they're trying to be supportive, and really you don't. A lot of times it's all about just being there. Your presence sometimes is more than enough for whoever it is that you're trying to just be there for. So sometimes you just be there. Be there, rub their back, make sure they have anything they need, tissues, water, popcorn, whatever. Whatever it is. Sometimes you don't have to have the right words, because sometimes there aren't the right words. There aren't words for that situation.
Yeah, it's rough, guys, especially around the holidays.
Hopefully Murtaugh will figure that out.
I feel like this is going to be a forever trend with him. I think it's just going to
keep putting his foot in his mouth.
Repeating. Well, I mean, he does it with his family. He does it at work. He's definitely going to do it with Riggs. It just sucks because he's still mourning. So it's just...
Yeah, it's real tense.
It's extra rough. But I love the fact that she was just like, I can't imagine what he could be going through. The fact that it's Christmas time, where it's just full of couples and family trying to do, and it's Christmas is my favorite holiday because all my family decides to be human beings for the holidays. So I can understand for someone who literally has nobody to go out and buy presents for and things like that it is not a very good time of year. And apparently this, again, not to get into a very, very morbid thing, but this is the year where a lot of people commit suicide and stuff like that. It's rough. Yeah, it is. And so, like I said, like Kelli said, it's very good to just be there. And again, you can even be there in silence and let them just do, whatever, and just be there. I love it.
And that's also, real quick, just to add to that.
Yes.
If you have friends,
thank you for putting that, because I was going to wait till the end. So
yeah, but if you have friends, especially right now with it being the holidays, and for me personally, I'm in LA. Excuse me, and I don't have any immediate family here. If you have friends wherever you are, and they don't have all their family with them, or they're not nearby, take them in, check on them, make sure, hey, you good? You all right? Check on people. Now's the time that, we're all rushing out and trying to buy things for the people we love and the people we care about. Buy a little bit of time and just say, hey, are you cool? How's everything going? You want to come hang out? You want to have dinner? Check on your friends. That's all I'm saying.
Just like Murtaugh said, actually, in the episode, he's like, everybody's rushing around, doing stuff. And of course, because they have teenagers, it's normal to be like, I want to go hang out with my friends. I want a car. RJ/Dante Brown.
Man.
You nailed it.
He was so
episode.
smooth.
So good.
Yeah, great job, bro.
You were
great
just
job.
a giant charm bucket.
If it would have been me, I'd have got you a car.
No, like, for real.
Or I
I
would
would've
have just let you
gave
kept Eddie's car. Like, he's not going to
he's not gonna
use
it.
He's not going to use it.
No, but also I would not give a teenager a Ferrari.
Yeah, no,
though.
not really.
But I understood that. I'm like, I would have been like, okay, honey, you go ahead and take it. I'd be a terrible parent.
His cues were just on point. Like, he was just, hey,
singing.
Don't be disrespectful to Dad.
she's like,
she's like, RJ, you are not getting a car.
But that was the most real family moment because it wasn't like, you could tell it wasn't staged. It was like strict, like, I can totally see my siblings being like, hey, let Mom speak, okay? Like, hey, Mom. He was just poking the bear.
On the butter. He was putting on the butter up.
I don't know if it was in the script or you, Dante, decided to do that. When he winked at his parents, I was like, I'm done. Right? I would never dare wink at my parents.
Come on, you guys, wink.
And I was like, my parents would have been like, oh, yeah, you better take that back.
Yeah.
None of that.
Boy, if you wink at me one more time.
It was just so good.
It was good.
That was really awesome.
Very humorous.
But like Mr. Murtaugh said of the fact that everybody's rushing around, like, Ree wants to get out. She wants to go to a friend's house. He's like, no, but, she thought it was like, oh, no one's going to have fun. And it's like, no. You should be home. This is what the holidays are. Mm-hmm. And again, if you don't have family, like in Riggs' situation, or just because you're in a weird town and you don't have any family or you can't go home, invite people. I have people who live from the East Coast that can't travel because it's expensive to fly. Mm-hmm. For the holidays, you just bring them on over. They hang out at my house. Plenty of food, plenty of alcohol and cider, and it's great, But besides the PSA of holidays, pretty much Eddie has been poking the bear the entire time of the episode. Yeah. And we had this weird, well, no, not weird for us, but Riggs was starting to put the pieces together that he thinks that Eddie was the one that killed his wife.
Right. That it wasn't really an accident, that it was intentional.
I mean, but like, we'll get to the end because I have a lot of questions and I need to know from you guys in the chat or on Twitter if you're watching this later, or the comments. I need to know what you guys thought of that ending. But go ahead.
Okay. No, you go, because I don't want to jump the gun.
Okay. I was going to talk about...
Get it? Jump the gun.
Oh, stop it. Speaking... Well, no, that's not really jumping. But pretty much they go back to the crime scene because they found out that the last time Elena used her credit card was because she bought a security camera. So when they went back, our reporter... Hannah decided that she went to break into the crime scene to take the camera. Journalists are just... animals. They're just like, yep, gotta get it, gotta get this stuff. But it also made sense because she had a mission and that's what she wanted to do.
Right. But I feel like she was...
Go for it.
She was dumb.
Oh,
Let's just go ahead and say it.
Yeah.
She was stupid. She was bold, but she was stupid bold. Mm-hmm. And there's a difference. You can be smart and still be bold and do what you gotta do. But she was just so brazen and just didn't really... have the foresight to think full circle and say, you know what? There's probably a little bit of a better way I can do this because this dude is real. Like, he is a real gangster. He is not a studio gangster. He is not a Twitter thug. Like, he busts shots for real. Like you will die. You will lose your head. What are you doing?
Like, he literally cut
somebody's head off. He will just cut your head off. Like, oh, you want to talk to the cops. Okay, you're not going to talk anymore after this.
It's just, it doesn't make sense in my brain to go, oh, there's a drug cartel that I'm researching on and want to write stuff on. I'm going to start asking people that he knows or dates or slept with or whatever to get information. No, that sounds like a terrible idea. I mean, I understand you have a passion to find the truth in things, but also my life is more valuable than finding the truth about things.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't mind doing a fluff piece and talking about, with the zoo had new tiger pups, like whatever. I would rather cover that.
5 puppies were born today.
Yes, Yes, I will totally pull
And
that
a
off.
local lady made cookies for her neighbors.
Sounds like a great idea. I like it. But sadly enough, the only thing that was burning was Hannah.
Yeah.
Sadly enough.
She was on fire.
So if you don't understand from our jokes, pretty much Hannah tried to run out with the SD card. She got in her car. Eddie called Riggs and was watching him from afar and blew up her car. With her in it.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Mind blowing.
Yeah. That was terrible.
Mind blowing. I'm sorry.
I'm done. We're done here. You're all by yourself.
That's a wrap. It's a wrap. She's officially leaving the building now.
Thank you, Mark. That was great. It just ends the show. And that's it. That's all you get. But yeah, so sadly enough, we lost Hannah, which kind of sucked. But at the same time, I was like, girl, you messed that up. You messed yourself up for that.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, she set herself up for failure.
That
she
was
really
terrible.
There was nothing stealth about anything she was trying to do.
Nope.
She was just as bold and brazen as Eddie was. She's like, yeah, I'm trying to find out about you. That's right. I'm going to talk to all your friends and all your lovers too. What?
Oh my God, I'm so upset.
Do you know who this dude is?
What's wrong with you? And I think it's funny because she did all that research and she's like, I ain't scared of no Eddie Flores. And I'm like, you're an idiot.
Like, I'm scared of Eddie Flores and I'm in real life.
I know,
and he's
like,
on
this
TV.
is a fictional
I don't want to
character.
meet that dude.
Oh my God. Okay. I forgot I did have a tiff with this episode. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to rant a little bit. So, what they did is they found the SD card. They had a little bit of data left on and it wasn't completely charred. And the way that they get this evidence is so ridiculous, unless it is the best camera, best computer, that is the best zooming type of technology I have ever seen.
I was wondering if you was gonna talk about it because I was thinking about that too. Like, really?
So they find this footage and they see a man in leather throwing our Elena off the balcony.
Mind you, this is bad footage.
It's not even in perfect. It's pixelated.
It hasn't even been restored.
It's pixelated, guys. So clearly they don't see his face. He doesn't turn around. He is completely to the back of the camera.
I'm talking Nextel phone video quality bad. Like, I'm talking about flip phone. They just started putting cameras in the flip phones and you trying to take video and send it to somebody and then it gets compressed even more than it already was. Bad. Please.
I mean, but before we move on from that, Captain Shock, I do agree with you. I thought she was working for him. For sure. I totally thought that's what it was when she took the SD card. I thought it was like, oh, they're working together. She's going to get away and you're never going to find this footage. But then he blew her up, so I was like, wait, was she a loose end? No? I don't know. That was weird. So, but it doesn't matter because Murtaugh saw the big, shiny, gaudy looking ornaments on the Christmas tree, zoomed into this one. No, not the tree itself. The one silver ornament.
Just one.
And got real close, and you can see his reflection in the ornament. I'm sorry, I know I wasn't supposed to yell. I'm so upset. I'm seething.
Now, I have seen something similar to that in other shows
this
where they
happens
use
all the
other
time.
Reflective devices, but it's just the fact that for me, the video they didn't do anything to even refinish or fix the video, correct the video.
Because even Bailey said, she's like, it's pixelated. You're not gonna be like, you can't. The resolution's not very good. And I was like,
but it was good enough for you to zoom in to the reflection on the ornament on the tree at a distance.
Oh my God.
In the video.
Oh my God. Like, you guys know, I'm usually not super extremely nitpicky about things. Like, usually, like, I watch Castle, I watch Supernatural, I watch some very interesting crime shows that are like, that would never happen. And I still like go, okay, whatever, it's TV. This was ridiculous. Lethal Weapon writers, I love you guys. You guys are always on point. This was the one thing where I was like, no, I refuse. Table flip, all of it. I'm upset.
She did.
I'm so mad. I was like,
I was in the middle of eating, my food went everywhere. It was bananas.
There's a little bald spot in the back of my head because I ripped out a chunk of my hair.
She
I was upset.
She did. I tried to reattach it, but I didn't have any glue.
No. I think there's some Elmer's glue. I don't think that's going to work, though.
No.
I'm upset. But it's okay. I'm going to move past it because this is the first episode out of the 9 episodes that we've had where I actually had a problem with it. Every other episode's perfectly fine. All right, getting past it. So, like, if you can look at my notes, it's just expletives. Like, the entire time. I can't even write it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yep, that hurt my eyes. I just saw that.
Sorry for your innocent eyes. But pretty much after that, they went to go get Eddie, and as soon as they took him into custody, one of the goons called somebody, which apparently it was Tito Flores. I don't remember the dad's name, or maybe it didn't mean uncle because it was his nephew. So I'm assuming it's just Tito Flores.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm hoping. I don't really know. So if I mess that up, I'm sorry. But pretty much Tito Flores was like, we are going to take care of some stuff. And the Murtaugh family was an exchange. So if they give the nephew back to Tito Flores or Eddie, if they give Eddie back, the Murtaughs won't get killed.
And if they don't, they're taking dirt naps.
Strike number 2. Trish, she opened the door and he was like, hey, I got this really heavy package. It's for your husband. It's from the LAPD. One, if he's from the LAPD, he should have a badge number. You should check that. Numero uno. Never just be like,
right, like I don't recognize you. What okay, what
department are you in?
Right, can I see your badge?
No. Oh, you don't work in the LAPD? You just deliver for the LAPD? No, that's not how that works.
No.
You can leave it at the front door. I'll be right back. I will let you know when my husband, because he's not home. He's not home and I can't sign for this. And I'm sorry, you don't let some strange man be like, yeah, go ahead, put the heavy package into my home.
And come in and have a seat.
Yes, just come on inside.
It's cold outside. Would you like some eggnog?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not that friendly. I'll be
Speaking
like, you
of which,
can leave.
I could go for some eggnog.
I've never had it before.
Oh, you need to try some.
I will. I have it on my Christmas list this year. I'm like, I'm going to try.
You should try some non-alcoholic eggnog, and then you should try some with some drink in it.
Okay. What do you usually put in it? Rum?
That's a good question. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I will try that.
I've only ever had the good version.
Yeah.
Remy's good too.
Really?
Oh, there you go.
Okay. I don't know these things, so.
I've never had it with alcohol, so now I gotta step my game up.
Because I don't like eggs, so I thought it tasted like eggs, and they're like, no, it doesn't taste like that. No.
Delicious.
Bailey's, Kahlua. There's some
There's a
good
lot?
stuff.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll look it up.
So
As the crew from Martha and Snoop's potluck.
I heard about that. Is it good?
It's really good.
Okay, I'm writing it down.
Ava Hill's outside on Instagram at the Ava Hill.
Did you hear about that? Martha and Snoop Dogg doing a show together?
Yeah, I did. I heard about it. I haven't gotten a chance to watch it yet.
I love that it's a cooking show. Sorry, I know that this is way off.
No, it's a little bit off. Just want to promote that after show because they get a little turned.
You should watch that after show. I saw it yesterday and I was like, this is amazing.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah. But anyway, so I'm very proud of Trish. She held her crap down. Like, she was just like,
all the way
the
down.
Kids are upstairs. We're going to sit here and we're going to work this out. And she was very calm. And then even when the kids came downstairs, he put his gun away just to make sure that he didn't want to start anything. She was like, hey.
Why don't you come sit at the table? No. No.
I love how
Why
she
don't you
did
go
that.
watch a movie in the den?
Yeah, you guys go over there. It's fine. You do that. But I love how the kids were not like, okay. They were just like, oh, all right. I guess you'll just see you
Mom
later.
said go to watch a movie in the den, so let's go watch that movie.
Which is good, because some kids would be like, no, I want to hang out with you. No.
What is this? What do you got?
What do you
What's in
guys talking
that
about?
box?
Yeah.
I've never seen you before.
No, like, and I love that because immediately RJ's like, who's that? Just immediately, because it's like, no, this person has never been here before.
Ever.
Everybody's talking to me about how much, not as much, never mind, I'll get back to that. But
shout out to Ariadne.
Yes.
Ariadne.
We
Bene.
have Captain Shock and Mr. D-Style09 in the chat. Thanks, guys.
I hit her up because I wasn't sure how to pronounce her name, but I always thought it was Ariadne, and I was like, you know what? Let me just make sure before I say it. Say it live. Ariadne again, but big shout out.
I always forget.
She definitely shows up. She's a supporter. She's been supporting me for since my first show, and I know she follows you as well. So
thanks, love.
Big shout out. We really appreciate you.
No, we really appreciate all you guys.
We appreciate all of our fans.
Yeah, you guys are you all are amazing, and I love it.
We heart you.
So pretty much, like I said, Trish held it down. Murtaugh pretty much was like, I will handle my family. You go take him to the airport. And so he drives over. He's very calm. It looks like he had a bit of some sort of sign.
He did.
And I didn't understand.
That was basically saying the power.
Okay.
He was letting her know, like, I'm about, like I'm gonna cut the power.
I would have never known that.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that they had. I mean, most parents usually, especially if they work in crime, they always have a backup plan if something happens, especially if they have kids. So I liked that they did have a plan. That was really good. And fact
again,
that,
she was cool the whole time.
She was like,
okay, well, my husband's coming.
So yeah, she's like, yeah. When the kids were like, oh man, like Rhea was like, I don't understand why I'm still here and Dad's not even home yet. And she's like, he'll be here later, baby. And I loved it. And then when the power went out, he freaked out, the gunman. Mm-hmm. And she was like, no. We have a neighbor. He has a lot. I don't know if you saw, but he has a lot of lights outside. It blows out our power all the time. Right. Walked to the garage. She turned the power on, and Riggs was waiting. Not Riggs. Murtaugh was waiting for him.
And
I love how he tried to like hurt him. I'm like, you do realize this man is a cop, right? Like he's going to beat your ass with this giant shotgun. And he didn't
even really have to do much. He just bam, bam, and then done. It was.
And then I love how Trisha even got a hit in there too. She was like, kick. She's like, I told you my husband was gonna be home. I was like.
Like, yes. You go, girl.
You should have seen us.
Kick him in the face, girl.
Oh, man. We were, like, screaming at the TV. It was beautiful. I put the table back up, and I was like, okay, I'm good now.
No, it was right with the world.
No, like, seriously. The Murtaughs are the beep, and it's just great. But, so, Riggs shows up at the airstrip, got a gun to his head, because he's like, I need to know. I need to know if you killed my wife. I need to know right now. And they shoot. We totally thought, I mean, I didn't really think that it was Riggs, because that would be dumb for him to get shot. But I didn't think they were going to kill him?
Yeah.
Question mark? Because it looked like it hit him in the shoulder, but it's also the left shoulder, so at any point you can hit a heart or a ventricle or something. So I couldn't tell if it was clean or if they actually shot him and that was it. He's a dead man.
And so for me, like, yeah, they did the whole gunshot pause thing, and I'm like, okay, wait for it. Somebody's going to fall.
Because he fell over. He wasn't like writhing in pain. Like he fell over. Yeah, no, he was just like, oh, okay. And I was like, I don't know if he's dead or not. You want to go night night?
You want to go night night? Everybody go night night. Oh, you didn't write me.
Been watching a lot of Kevin Hart stand up recently.
Yeah, I did not expect that, and then we could take that one action and go so many different ways with it. Mm-hmm. One of which being that they shot him because he was going to spill the beans and answer the question that Riggs wanted the answer to, which could have led to something bigger.
So this is my question because
they could have just shot him like the uncle said because. He was acting up. Yeah, he was low key a screw up.
No, you're correct. But to wrap it all up with a bow, since it's the holidays, we get a weird phone call with Tito Flores in the limousine or the car or maybe the plane. I couldn't really tell where he was, but he was talking to someone on the phone. And he was asking about his wife. I had to tell him the truth. What did you guys think about that? Because in my brain I was like, did you just lie? Because technically he told Riggs, you weren't important in El Paso. You ain't important now. But why did it seem like there was more to that? Because he didn't really give him a straight answer. So what did you think he meant by that specifically?
Oh,
you see what I mean?
What?
Go for it. Tell me. I guess we can just go into predictions because why not?
Your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Go, do it.
You might as well put me in the car with Hannah because guess what? My mind just got blown.
Oh, stop it.
Oh, my goodness. I couldn't help myself.
Tell me.
Okay.
Put it in the chat, guys, while he's telling his...
He said I had to tell him the truth. And his response wasn't no. His response was, you weren't that important in El Paso, and you aren't that important now. Okay.
But why kill his wife, though? Okay.
Who's her dad? Think about it.
Oh, snaps. I totally forgot.
And guess what? You want to ride shotgun? You want to ride shotgun in the car with Hannah? Because your mind just got blown. Oh, that's right. I just blew her mind, y'all.
Because it was weird because in my brain, I thought that Tito Flores kind of looked like her dad, so I thought maybe they were related. But I was like, no, that's not her last name. That doesn't make any sense. And then, because remember, her dad was in the episode, so I was like, that's weird. They kind of look like they're cousins or something, or brothers. But I think it was just the salt and pepper was throwing me off. But at the same time, I forgot that her dad works in...
He's like I want to say he's like a district attorney.
What does he do?
Or he does city something. Attorney or attorney general or...
He's something in the government, right?
And by all means, if you guys can pull it up, pull it up and let us know what it is he is. We know he's kind of low key a big deal, which is why he was able to keep Riggs out of trouble.
Because I think because my prediction was that Miranda's father is the one that's keeping him on the force. Is what was
Pretty
that
much.
person that was that
he
was
kind of pulling
up.
the strings because they're like, how's this guy still on the force? So my theory or prediction,
yes.
brought to you by AFTERBUZZ TV,
Nice.
is that Riggs didn't have anything to do with it. Granted, Riggs and Flores had their interaction in El Paso,
but
ultimately it was something else that had to do with the dad and the dad, and they took out the dollar to give it to dad. Had nothing to do with the husband. They weren't even thinking about him like that.
I didn't even think about that. That is so smart,
so
Kelli.
We shall definitely see. We're not going to see it in January, but we shall.
Towards the end, probably.
Yeah, we'll see. They're going to drag that one out.
Yeah, no, that's fine. We're gonna get our crime of the week like we usually do, and then probably the last 2 episodes.
And this is one other quick thing that I noticed.
Go.
Have you noticed they've kind of toned down the action a little bit?
Yeah.
And given us a lot more substance and character growth with everybody. We get to see a little bit more each episode with everybody. I like that. Bravo.
No, because I mean, as much as we love the action parts, that's great. But I wanted more character development. I mean, I know that we're mostly seeing it with Riggs and Murtaugh, but I love seeing it with the kids. The fact that RJ's trying to be a little bit more out there. He's being a teenager. That's great. You get to see it with. We got to a little bit more with the captain of how he was like, man, I really don't want to see the in-laws, and I'm trying to work really hard. Like we got to see
a lot. He used to be a paperwork savant.
Yeah. And then the fact that that we get to see a relationship building with Scorsese, which he was awesome in this. The fact that he was like, it's gonna take me all night to figure out what happened here. Is it suicide? Is it murder? Oh, someone got pushed. Look at how those metals bent. Okay, I was gonna figure that out, but it's all right. But I like that we're getting more camera time with everybody, which is awesome. So, he's a DA. That's what Mr. Dow's.
Yeah, so he's district attorney. All right.
Thank you, Mr. D-Sal09, because I had no idea. Look at you! I'm so happy.
I did say that. I did.
No, you did.
I did.
But it was just extra confirmation for me. But yeah, oh my gosh, my brain is officially blown. Yes. So, holy crap, we are gonna be back in January 4th. This is crazy. I'm so sad that it's done, but I'm also glad that we got to establish a relationship with you guys because we love this show. So
and we love you.
Guys, stay safe during the holidays and definitely don't, if you're going to watch Lethal Weapon movies, which is a perfect holiday movie to watch. That's usually my lineup is Lethal Weapon and Die Hard. That's how I roll with my family for Christmas time. Tweet us and let us know because we want to hang out with you guys and talk about it because this show is amazeballs.
It is.
Kelli, where can they find you during the holiday season? You
guys can find me on Twitter, KaosJ, KAOSJ. You can always find me on Instagram, Chaos_Oceans31, because I'm giving you 31 flavors of tidings and good cheer.
Look at you.
Hey.
Kelli is on point tonight. And you guys can find me during the holiday season at Torres890. There is going to be a few more after shows that are happening during the rest of the weeks here before the holidays end. A few of them are ending before then, so definitely catch up. If you haven't caught up with our show or any of the other shows here at AfterBuzz, you have plenty of time to do that.
You do.
And if not, like I said, you can catch me there. I'm also going to be playing a lot of video games and also a lot of traveling I'll be doing during the holidays, so hit me up on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/PS890. You can find all my vlogs there. You can find all my video game stuff there. It'll be awesome. It'll be a good time. So, guys, again, happy holidays. I hope you guys stay safe. And, again, hit us up whenever you can. Bye, guys.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Mind blown!
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.